Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was a good session. I'm happy with it. I think I was able to improve lap by lap, and that first Q3 lap was good. Second lap was looking strong, but then in turn 11 I locked up and lost quite a bit of time. So it was a shame. I was a bit annoyed with that, but pole position. I felt good in the car, felt good with the track, and now focusing onto tomorrow.
Hey George, it felt like you were in a bit of a world of pain from the beginning of that session, really uncomfortable. What happened? What went wrong?
Right now we don't really know, to be honest. We made a small adjustment to the rear suspension going into qualifying. It's tiny, and suddenly the car just was transformed for the worse, and then I started getting these weird vibrations from the rear, so I'm hoping something was not right and we're able to solve it, but it was really odd.
So did it improve through quali or not?
No, I just got used to it. I just got used to it, drove around it. I could then adjust the front wing to compensate, but the car was just totally out of balance from the entry of the corners to the mid corner, because the rear was moving around on the entry, so I had to drop loads of front wing. Then I was getting understeer.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I think that was more or less all we had. The last lap of Q3, wasn't great, but the first lap was pretty solid. So all in all, pretty happy with that. Nice to get a bit closer to Mercedes. So hopefully we can stay there tomorrow.
That fastest first sector on that final lap, thought you were on for something special, and then just lost it in that moment. Talk to me about how you felt when the car was giving it that wiggle.
I was okay. I wasn't too stressed. Also because, I think, I don't know what the perception was of this moment, because I feel like many people were saying me that I was losing lap time because of that. I actually gained a lot of lap time by carrying that amount of speed in that corner. So actually it was a good thing that I had this moment, and I don't think it sacrificed any of my lap after that. So I was just pushing to the max, and it was a pretty good lap overall. The only thing that we struggle on our side for now is whenever we push in Q3, the optimization of the system is struggling a little bit, and then we lose times in the straight. So we lost a lot of lap time in the straights.
We haven't had much luck this weekend, so you're pretty pleased to have got a decent lap enough on the board today in quali?
I would say so. To be ahead of one of the Ferraris after the weekend I've had, I think is pretty. I'm pretty happy with that. So it's been difficult watching the TV more than driving in the car this weekend. So almost this season actually. So not been our weekend so far, but I was a bit happy with quali and just getting a few more laps under my belt and getting comfortable. It's just always one or two steps behind, and as soon as I kind of do something better, then I need to fix somewhere else, and then the battery does this, so I have to do that. It's just, I think it could have been a lot worse, with the amount of laps that I've done. So I'm happy. Not far away from P4. I think it was pretty close with Charles, so I would have liked that a little bit more.
Yeah, I think we did a good job with the setup. The car was feeling pretty decent. Just we're obviously lacking a lot of speed in the middle and middle sector, and a little bit in the last sector. But part of it's power and deployment, which is quite important here.
Do you think you can take the fight to the McLarens tomorrow and kind of maybe chase after a podium?
I don't know. I think they've really taken a step forward obviously this weekend, so I think it will be challenging, but if we can get them off the line, maybe we can hold them.
I'm extremely pleased. Probably the best qualifying of the year, especially because we started really on the back foot yesterday. I didn't feel comfortable in the car. A lot of understeer and quite inconsistent, and the team did a very good job overnight in the direction we took in terms of setup. Really paid off. This morning was already a step better, and in quali it was the best car I've had this weekend, so I could really drive and commit the way I wanted, and put the laps when we needed. So 7th in Shanghai, 3/10 of the McLaren, 7th here, 10.5 from Lewis. So it's definitely bringing a bit more enjoyment and more excitement into the team.
I knew it was going to be very hard to get to Q3, considering all the practice sessions. The car felt very different in qualifying, not very much in a good way. It was just very hard to drive, but it was better. Honestly, top P7 was my goal my unachievable goal, but we are very close to it.
Yeah, it was a good quali. I think we built up through quali, Q1 and then going to Q2, putting some great laps out there. So yeah, I would say I'm very happy with what the team has provided to me today as a car, as a power unit. Still a lot to work and to get better. Also from my side, things that I need to fine tune, but I'm extremely happy to be starting tomorrow inside the top 10 and be able to fight for points.
Yeah, I'm really, really happy. I mean, I think the job I did in Q2 was really mega. I mean, I'm really happy with what I did there. I think after all the troubles we've had in P2, again in P3 we had a few issues, and it's just been a step behind the ball all week. To come to a track as challenging as this, as much as it's like a confidence builder. This one, it's so hard when you're behind to just go to the limit. And I think with all those sort of setbacks we've had, to still go out in quali and do the job like that, I'm very proud of myself. Like I said, I think there was things I could have done better in Q3. I think there was a little bit more left. But I got myself there. I put myself into Q3, which I don't know if we're very on the edge for it, let's say.
Yeah, not good. We thought we had we fixed a little bit in FP3, but then going into qualifying, it was again very difficult. Just sliding a lot, but at the same time also not having the rotation mid corner everywhere. So yeah, that makes it quite a complicated balance. So yeah, that's not ideal around here.
Yeah, I think 2/10 is quite a big margin. I don't think we had that in the tank today. I'm pretty happy with the job that we've done on our side. Just looking at ourselves, I think it was pretty positive the way we've built the weekend and the way the car felt, around the lap. I think that last lap was pretty solid.
Yeah, it always bunches up in quali, doesn't it? And yeah, fine margins. Not, ideal on my side. Q2 wasn't clean enough both runs, so paid a price for that by not being through. Car felt decent, but not quite enough.
I think we had a strong car this weekend, and we had potential to find even more in quali, but unfortunately we had an issue with the front wing in Q2, and when we changed it for a new one, we completely lost balance, running a different wing than we'd run this weekend. So it's a shame for sure, but we'll obviously try and move forward tomorrow.
No, it was quite tricky, I think, quali in general. We didn't have the pace in Lowfield this weekend. I struggled quite a bit. And then Q2 was a bit of a mess. I didn't really prep the tires well. It was a few things out of the window, and it punished me a bit more. Q1 was decent. Q2 was not good enough. So yeah, we need to understand, and hopefully we have a good pace tomorrow.
Yeah, obviously as a team, I think we've been a bit more competitive in low fuel this weekend, and with a very good lap in Q1, I managed to sneak through into Q2, beating, I think it was Franco and Oli at the time on quicker cars. But obviously on one side happy that on a personal level I'm extracting everything out of the car, but at the same time frustrated that it's just for P15, P16 on the grid. So keep digging, keep working at it, and see if we become quicker soon.
Corners were looking good, balance in the car was feeling good as well. Just we're losing out somewhere, so we'll look at the data and try and fix this issue.
In the first run, we had a problem on the car, and we were just losing a lot of time in the straights. I think some type of software glitch or something. I haven't really understood the details, and then in run 2 I just didn't find any pace, so I need to understand if there was still a small issue on the car or if it was fixed or not. But it's very tight margins, and just didn't have enough to get through today.
I'm pleased in one way, but the other, we've been having a lot of issues with deployment. We keep losing around 3/10 to half a second every lap on deployment. Something that we haven't been able to come on top of. I think there was a lot more potential in it. That was really the issue.
We feel like we made improvements, but that's where we are. We are still good that we are ahead of Aston, but still the gap to the midfield is there. But pretty straightforward quali. Not the best my last lap, but I tried the best I could.
Honestly, it didn't change much compared to the first two races. Still the same car and still the same challenges that we are facing. More or less what we expected. I think Suzuka is not the best track for us in terms of weaknesses on the car. it was tough, and it's going to be tough, I think, for a few months.
Yeah, some issues on the last run. I was improving a couple of tenths, and then we had a battery issue, so I lost some time. But yeah, we know the areas we have to work on, so the focus remains the same, and we'll try and just get as far as we can in the race tomorrow. Hopefully, see the checkered flag.